What's going on, nation? It's come to my attention that a lot of you guys have been asking how to fix an uneven chest. And I can understand the struggle. Nobody wants to have uneven muscles no matter where they are in your body. But, the most common answer to a lot of these problems is just continue training and your muscles will even out over time, especially if you're a beginner. And for most people, I'd say 99% of people, when they do exercises for their arms, for example, so if you're training your biceps or training your triceps, you're feeling those muscles being worked during the exercise. So it just takes a little bit more time to fix those. But when it comes to the chest, a lot of people have a hard time feeling these muscles actually engage during the movements. A lot of times people feel it maybe more in their triceps, or if your form is a little off, they feel it more in their shoulders. And obviously, in order to grow muscle, we need to be able to really isolate those muscle fibers for as much breakdown as possible. And if you do a lot of barbell work, a lot of the times what happens is you're using more of your dominant side throughout the movement, and that can also be causing some unevenness because the barbell's going up and down, but you're using more of your dominant side to do more of the work. So what we need to do is figure out an exercise that's going to allow you to isolate those muscle fibers. And granted, you can do the dumbbell chest press with both dumbbells at the same time, but that's not what we're going to focus on today. We're actually going to focus on an exercise called the single arm dumbbell press, because what that's going to do is allow you guys to really focus on establishing a stronger mind-muscle connection with that side of your chest that happens to be lagging. But don't take this the wrong way, guys. When you utilize this exercise in your routine, you still have to train both sides equally. You don't want to turn the less dominant side into the overpowered side and just be doing one arm at a time, okay? So whatever you do on one side, make sure you do it on the other. And the reason why this exercise works so well is because what you're going to be able to do is really focus on all the muscle fibers in one side of your chest at a time to really, like I said, establish that mind-muscle connection that's going to allow you to utilize and kind of wake up those muscle fibers so that when you go back to your regular workout where you're doing both at the same time, you have that established connection, so it's going to come second nature to you to get the most activation out of your chest during your workouts, no matter what exercise you're doing. So let's go back really quick. To do the single arm dumbbell press, you're going to use the same exact form, but what you're going to have to do is get a nice wide base so you don't fall over. I like to put my hand on my hip. If you need to, you can put your hand on the bench to hold yourself in place. And what you're going to do is you're going to bring the dumbbell down in that same movement pattern you would normally do. And this time, as you press, instead of just pressing the dumbbell, guys, I want you to press and focus on squeezing all the muscle in your chest as hard as you can. And when you get to the top, hold that contraction for a second and then come back down, nice and slow, controlled. Feel those muscle fibers stretching and then press again. Feel a nice tight contraction in your chest at the top, hold it for a second at the top, and then control it on the way back down. And you're going to do this for 8 to 10 repetitions, and then as soon as you're done, you're going to switch to the other side and do the same exact thing. So you're going to come all the way down, feel that nice stretch at the bottom, and then come all the way to the top like this, and feel all those muscle fibers contracting. You guys can see the chest going up and down as my arm goes up and down, because I'm getting a full stretch and a full contraction at the top of the movement. And if you incorporate this exercise into your routine for a couple of weeks, you're going to start to notice a really big difference in your workouts, because as soon as you start waking up all those dormant muscle fibers in the uneven part of your chest, as they wake up, they'll start to grow, they'll start to activate, and they'll become more efficient in all your other chest exercises as well. So what I would recommend for you is to take this exercise and implement it into your routine and do it as the first movement. So let's say you start off all your workouts. If you're doing muscle building, obviously, guys, you should be using dumbbells. We talked about this. So instead of doing a dumbbell chest press as your first movement, I want you guys doing the single arm dumbbell chest press and doing 8 to 10 reps and 4 sets per side, and that'll be exercise number 1. And I guarantee you, if you do that, as you move into all the other exercises following this one, you're going to feel equal activation on both sides of your chest, and you'll be evened out in no time. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and if you haven't already, turn on video notifications so you never miss a new video upload from me. And as always, more good stuff coming soon. See you guys.